Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here.
Hi everyone, my name's Orla and I'm on a mission to get healthy.
I am the highest weight I have ever been in my whole life. Obese. I have spent the last 6 months seeing what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and there have been highs and there have been lows, but I'm ready for 2022. That was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Snakes, mountain lions, beach bear. Now would you reverse planking? Can we call in a search and rescue? I smell like dirty biscuits. Here we are, the end of 2021. I hope everyone had a delightful Christmas. We had a weird Christmas because my boyfriend Ryan contracted. My boyfriend Ryan got COVID right before Christmas, but very luckily he had just mild symptoms and he was totally fine. But that made it that we couldn't go back to Northern Ireland to be with our families over Christmas. So me, Ryan and my housemate Josh all just stayed and had a little like friend Christmas again. We did the same last year as well because of lockdown. But yeah, I hope everyone else got to be with their families, and if you didn't, I hope that you enjoyed it the way that you like to enjoy it. Anyway, loads of stuff happened in 2021, like loads of stuff happened that we can't control, and I personally I'm not trying to dwell on that, so there's no point even mentioning it. But loads of good things happened as well in 2021. I turned 30. I don't know if that's terribly good, but I did turn 30. I started my YouTube channel. I passed my driving test. Boop boop, motherfucker. I've been saving for a house. I've been really trying to buy one, so yeah, that leads me into kind of New Year's resolutions. And I know that a lot of people out there are making them as well. I don't normally, because I just think it's like a load of toss really, and I don't normally do them, and I don't normally stick to them. But because so much has happened this year, and I have personally learned so much, I think that I would like to set some clear goals for 2022. So let's get into them. I honestly thought by this stage I would have this shit in the bag. I was like, by like the end of the year, I'm gonna be like 160 pounds. I'm gonna be like done. I'm gonna be on my way, sexy as, feeling confident, feeling happy, feeling healthy. I just, even though I thought that things were different this time going into it, and I had like a clear understanding of like what health is and like what my idea of health is, I wasn't holier than now, and yeah, I've learned so much, like so much, that I'm ready to use everything that I've learned this year and throw it into 2022. And the main thing I've learned, I just know that it's not sexy, it's not fun, it's not lose 10 pounds in 10 days type of crack. What I've learned, and the penny has finally dropped with me, is that I will never lose weight and keep it off if I don't change my habits. And that's just that. Like in my head, I don't know if it goes for you guys, but it is just as simple as calories in and calories out. Energy that you eat and energy you expel. So say for instance, you decide it's the first of the year, I'm gonna cut my calories to 1,000 calories a day. I'm gonna work out 3 hours every day. I'm gonna go on a juice cleanse. You finish the juice cleanse and you go back to eating and behaving the same way and having your same habits. You will go back to the same amount of calories you put in and the same amount of calories you expel. Meaning, sooner or later, you're just going to end up in the exact same spot. So yeah, sign up to a PT, get advice, do whatever you want to do, but make sure that it's sustainable, it's long term, and it's something you can do forever. Now, I've literally only lost 20 pounds this year, but it's because I've not been trying to like deprive myself or starve myself or do anything crazy, which I ended up doing some crazy stuff, like I'm learning, but I've been trying really hard, and I know that 2022 I'm going to reap the benefits of this. I'm trying to rewire my brain in saying, what are my habits? Like, how much food do I really need? And how much energy do I need to put out there? What I'm trying to say is, I know that there's a lot of you guys out there right now thinking of signing up to Slimming World, thinking of starting a juice cleanse, thinking of cutting your calories down to 800 calories a day, and I tell you, no! Stop it, Sam!
Put it down! Stop voting, Japan!
Obviously, I'm no expert, but I do know what it's like to decide to yourself that you're going to do something completely ham, and you're going to like hyper focus on it, and you're just going to get that. And that works for a very small amount of people in the long run, but for most people who do extreme things, they can't keep it up because it's extreme. You know, you can't be on a juice cleanse all your life, or you can't go on and off juice cleanses all year in order to maintain a particular weight. That's what I've learned from 2021. What I'm bringing into 2022 is I have some goals, okay? I've got some personal goals, and I also have some like YouTube type weight loss health goals. Let's get my personal ones out of the way. Resolution number 1, and it's my main one, it's my main focus for the year, is prioritize my health. For once in my life, just make it a priority. It's my number 1 priority, is my health over everything else. Number 2 is to buy my first home. I've been saving for years to get on the property ladder, and it's probably like the worst time ever to get onto the property ladder, but I've been saving and I'm ready, and it's like a personal goal of mine, and I want to get it done this year. Especially like with the whole COVID extravaganza. I think during in and out of lockdowns, I've been just really craving some form of outside space, and I work from home permanently now in my muggle job, so it would be nice to have an area that I can work in, because right now my living room is also my kitchen, is also my office, and also kind of looks into my housemate's bedroom. And then I've got like some other little things I want to do. I want to like procrastinate less, I want to be more creative, and another one is I'd really like to build a community here on YouTube. I just think that yous are super cute when yous are commenting on my posts and my wee videos, and it makes me like really quite encouraged. It also is a nice like creative outlet for me, that it comes hand in hand with then uploading every single week. So every Monday I'm going to try my best to upload every single Monday. I know right now there's only like 600 subscribers, but yeah, it would be nice to like go into the new year and start our health kick together, which leads me on to, I would really like it if we all did a little challenge together. I asked on my Instagram and some people were keen. I also asked on the polls here on YouTube and some people were keen. Not that many people, but I'm doing it anyway. So if you want to come along, that would be super cool. We can do it together. You know, we can do a little challenge together that's like not discouraging, that is flexible, but also will start your year off right. I'm talking a good game about this challenge, but I genuinely think that this is how I'm starting my year anyway. So if you want to get involved, get involved. So the challenge is called Only Me Doing Me, because I'm only Orla and I'm only doing this for me. So I thought it would be only you doing it for you. So it's only me doing me. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to be doing the challenge for the whole month of January. So I've made like 3 kind of rules for the month, and then I've also made 3 kind of rules for like your day to day. So let's go through the month one first. Rule number 1 for the month is measure your progress. This is something that I haven't been doing very well, but I'm going to get into it. What I'm personally going to do is I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to weigh myself. As much as I'm encouraging you to measure your progress, whatever you do, make sure it's not triggering. If you're someone who is not game for the scale and it makes you feel bad or it makes you feel any type of way, don't use the scale, okay? If same with measurements, I don't personally like measurements. I don't like measuring myself. It doesn't have to be like that. Measuring your progress could just be that, you know, you just write down somewhere that you feel less tired, you feel sore after this type of workout, or you feel like your endorphins are higher after this, or anything at all that you can do to measure your progress. Do it. The only reason I'm saying this is because I personally get super frustrated that things aren't happening fast enough for me. that I end up cutting too many calories or end up working out too much, then I burn out, then I end up binging, then I give up and then I call it a day. But when I do them videos, you know, the ones where I'm like, I've done like Chloe Ting for a month and I'm editing the video and I can see how hard I find the first workout as opposed to the very last workout I do in that month. That is so encouraging. Like, it's super encouraging because you will not realize how far you came if it's gradual. Rule number 2 is to make it fun. If you hate a workout or if you hate eating spinach every day, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, just try and make it as fun as possible. So for me, fun things I can do is I like going roller skating. I find that really fun. Swimming I find fun. Also I like doing the fitness martial workouts. They're super fun and they do make you sweat, even though I'm really uncoordinated and I'm really bad at them. It is still really fun, okay? So whatever you can do, just try and make it fun. Lastly, make it sustainable. I know I went on a rant before about sustainability with weight loss, but it is the least sexy thing to hear ever. But if you make it sustainable, you will stick to it. And I know, I've been there. I can see you guys all thinking about doing all this mad stuff and saying you're going to run 10k a day every day for 10 years. And it's just not possible. Like, maybe it is for some random people out there. But personally, I think whatever is sustainable for you, do it, okay? We have got the 3 pointers for the day to day. So rule number 1, do at least 1 hour of activity a day. If you're someone who can't get your steps in, there are so many different types of exercise you can do, okay? You can do resistance bands sitting on the couch. You can, if you're someone who works from home like me, I've taken to just sometimes randomly standing up at the kitchen counter with my laptop, so I'm standing for like 15-20 minutes. Whatever you can do that gets 1 hour of activity every day, do that. Personally, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do at least a half-hour workout every day, and I'm going to try and get 5,000 steps in a day, and that's it. If I have the days where I want to do more, I'll do more, but every single day, that's the plan. Next one is sticking to a routine. Now, if you're like a waiter or a bartender, a nurse, a doctor, whatever, and you work shifts, it's really hard to do. And I find it hard to stick to my routine, and I work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. So, but after I read Atomic Habits, it's in my binge eating video, I'll link it here. The book talks about if you set yourself a date, a time and a location to do something, you really do have, and I have found this to be true, a higher success rate of getting it done. So if you can stick to some form of routine, or even just tell yourself a date, time and location of your workout every single day, or your activity, or what you're eating, any type of preparation, and you create some form of routine with that, this one I think has got like reaps loads of benefit. The next rule is set yourself some form of nutrition goals and just stick to them, okay? Do not set yourself something ridiculous. Don't set yourself, I'm going to eat 800 calories a day. No, don't do that. Personally, I'm going to be calorie counting because it does kind of work for me and I don't get in my head too much about it, but I know it's triggering for a lot of people. If it's not healthy for you in your mind, do not do that. Just whatever nutritional goals you want to make, if you want to just find yourself eating more protein, if you want to find yourself eating less chocolate, whatever it is, set it up and stick to it. Most importantly, if you mess up, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, binge, whatever you do, you mess it up, the day is not ruined, the week is not ruined, and the month is not ruined. Just get back on. Just get right back on. Don't worry about it. Do not punish yourself for it. Don't say you're going to end up doing like extra workouts, you're going to eat less tomorrow, whatever it is. If you slip up, just get right back on the horse. Don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about like doing it first time, first go, or just going, oh, whatever, I'll start again Monday. Just if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep her lit. Just keep going. Oh, so my feet keep falling asleep now. I've got pins and needles in them. So I've had to just move. Oh God, they're getting that springy feeling in them. So if you've got some New Year's resolutions as well and you want to start the challenge with me, let me know in the comments section or even on Instagram. And if you do post any pictures or anything, then just remember to hashtag the only me doing me, so then I can see them, because I'll like search that hashtag every so often. I don't expect a lot of people to be doing it, but I'm going to be doing it and I'm going to be hashtagging it. So if anyone else does do it, it would be cool to see your pictures as well. If you liked the video, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. Comment below, let me know, and Happy New Year. Bye!